Okay, here are two members that have a meeting with the medical center on the terrace height of the hospital, trying to do that. They started on the 1st of January, which is already done gone. Can you give us an insight of the meeting, how it went?
Well, we were pleased to get an invitation from the management of the St. Martin Medical Center, where we could discuss with them the information that was presented just before Christmas, that as for the 1st of January they are going to increase the tariffs. After we found out that the tariff increase will be 41.8%, we were explained today in this meeting that that had to do with a cost of living adjustment since 2004 that they have not been applying. For us, of course, that still is not satisfactory, because we still want to know why it is that it is only we, the few that have some little income here in this country, that we have to pay the premiums for them to operate this hospital. We think that in the follow-up discussions that we have agreed upon today, that we can address how better to get financing for the operations of the hospital, so that we can quality care but also an affordable care. And in that sense, we are grateful that the management of the hospital actually agreed with the St. Martin Consumers Coalition. Actually, it's for the first time they said that they met with a group of concerned consumers that wanted to address in a structural way with them the way forward for a medical center. We all agree that St. Martin needs a medical center, but we differ on how much should be provided here in care, how this care should be provided, and who has to pay for all of that care, because this is a discussion, long-time discussion, that as unions but also as seniors association we have been addressing in the NHI discussions, that's for the National Health Insurance. But in one word said, the opening provided today for us to continue to discuss. For now, the tariffs cannot be implemented because the law did not change yet for such a huge increase.
Yeah, so it has been a privilege being invited by the foundation, that manages the hospital. We brought our concerns to the management, and they explained us that, and so part of our concern has been the quality aspect, the guarantee of service. We're very concerned about the sustainability aspect of it also, because without that, there will be no healthcare guarantee to the consumers. It doesn't mean that we're in complete agreement in terms of the percentage or their approach for the increase. We are studying the figures to see if we can come with additional suggestions, which we have done during the meeting. We explained also that the hospital should not shorten itself by only concentrating on the hospital operations, but that you have a bigger role in terms of influencing the design of healthcare on St. Martin. We discuss also the standardization aspect, the accreditation of professionals in a broader sense, and because the hospital always get the short end of the stick in terms of, if a wrongful decision is made out in the field, the person most likely will end up at the hospital. All that drives up cost, all that comes out of the consumer's pocket, you understand? How should the SMMC influence the healthcare aspect, whereby it will be even more efficient, cost effective, and guarantee quality of service? Because if our professionals aren't accredited, kept in line and trained, so we can be guaranteed of a good healthcare, then finally we're going to be always increasing prices, and the consumers who are going to have to bear that side here. What also was important to note today was the information given by the hospital of their role in the community. They gave how the hospital or healthcare itself, if it's qualitative, it can have a positive result on the tourism industry. We also brought that that's the reason we believe that the hospital also should not only stay within its domain, but be expanded, whereby influence when health policies are being made by certain stakeholders that does not include the SMMC, neither the consumers, because that's very important. Adamant that these parties need to be included for continuing championing not only the cause of one party, but to better and to improve healthcare. So we look forward to discussing other aspects, to also be a party with the hospital in terms of for the improvement of healthcare, because it will bring benefit to the consumer. It will guarantee the healthcare quality for all the citizens in St. Martin, and that's what we look forward to. So we still thank the hospital board and management for bringing us in today and having this dialogue, and we look forward for continuing such on short notice.